Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, everyone. Everyone meaning my black brothers and sisters. I specifically did not say Rastafari. I specifically refuse to say Rastafari greetings. The reason being, I'm the man from Buzzwalk, Wall, better known. JahBunny, also known as the Badass. Now today, I'm going to speak to you all as the Rastafari International Ambassador that was given to me, for lacking a better word, by my father, with a mandate to carry out the new faculty of thinking. As it stands today, there is several voice messages from different brethren and sistren globally that is telling me and asking me for clear guidance as to how we approach the new faculty. Now, some of the brethren and sistren is of the misconception that the old man had left me with written instruction. The old man have left me with the video documentation of his last conference, 1999, dubbed as From the Cross to the Throne. At that conference, several speakers were there, including Miguel Lon, Mutabaruka, Jelani, Jerry Small, Dr. Colin Cooper, and many others. The documentation of that program was given to me 2001. I do not know if it is the only documentation that was docket at the time. So I would take it, because if there's a additional copy, then you should consult the university to revisit the documentation. I had played some of the documentation, and at some stage I will try to play it again so you can hear just how the whole man said we should go about it. over the period of time that I've been broadcasting, I have accused you, the listening audience, brethren and sisters, I have accused you all of selective hearing, and that have not changed. I have also, sorry, I have also accused you all of making it up as you go along. Now, everyone is asking I, as ambassador, to lay the foundation. But 1999, the foundation was laid then. Mutas Baruka speak about it several times. And I have spoke about it several times. What we have done, we have allowed the musicians, the players of instrument, to take over the Rastafari way of life. So today, the third and fourth and fifth generation of Rastafari is being led by musicians and artists. Hence, you have one artist take it upon himself that he's the president for Rasta. Then him sees the Bobo seal and him sees the Nyabingi seal and he present himself to the government of Jamaica as the ultimate one to consult with. Everybody have agreed by silent consent and allow him to do as he please. Now, I have been watching this brethren over the years. Yes, brethren, over the years. And I too, for lacking a better word, have admired the brethren courage. Not that I agree with it, but go along to get along. Under no circumstances, this brethren or any brethren was leading I, JahBunny. So I had stand on the fence as ambassador to watch where these musicians slash leaders, younger generation, would be carrying this movement. At one stage, me hear a brethren come and him with a hit song say, Juvenile run downtown. Yeah. And when I come to Jamaica, the whole of the elder them that I knew of and grew up with left City Kingston and was based in my St. Anne's, Ocherias. So I follow them and based in Ocherias too. So Ocherias now is where the whole Kingstonian circle. Next time you hear a next brethren say, I'm the prophet. And then make couple hit song and it spin again Till the next brethren rise up and say, I'm the messenger. Then the next brethren rise up and say, I'm the fireman. And all these brethren rise up, young generation, and made its song and turn Rastafari into a democracy. Talk me a talk, you know, when me see, when me observe, when me live. So now, from the president come down to the prophet, to the chief, to the fireman, to the messenger, none of them come with anything new. All they got was the Bob Marley syndrome. Because Bob Marley selfishly by himself, single-handedly, jump on the money train. And today he is one of the richest dead man. And all his riches now is left to his children. But we don't hear his children doing anything for Rastafari. And as such, they have formed alliances with other privileged children. So you have an elite Rasta group now. And everybody is outdoing each other only for one thing. A hit song. Everyone want to jump on the Rasta bus. To catch a bus. Now, after on wrecky bus, yeah, call Rasta bus wreck. There's no more bus. Free bus. Now, not tell me now, say, Ambassador, it's time for you to give us the guidance. Well, I'm here now to tell you this. The old man to tell you now. Say, what make I and I be what I and I is? That is the first generation Rasta. Cannot move the movement today. So therefore, we need a new faculty of thinking. Now everyone has struggled with this new faculty. And I tell them about JahBunny come tell you what to do. Well, the first thing you want to hear, before I tell you now, the Rasta man, the old man, went on a fact-finding mission. And he came forward and he gave us the facts. When fine. And you all didn't want to hear the fact. The fact was the 5 African countries that he visited at the time, and what he saw was not conducive for repatriation. Ones and ones burn him out, then burn him down, then burn him cross, then burn him in every way. Okay. Him hold him fire. Then I also visit Africa and a fact-finding mission too. I also came forward with a finding. I presented my finding And after presenting my finding, Rastafari organize and send in priests into Africa. That's what we're sending. I went in as a warrior, come out, give them a finding, only for you to send in priests. Bongo Time, Bongo Water, and others. Now today, we are at a standstill, going around in circles. We have seen now Rasta become so relaxed. Rasta become so universal that all we do today is beat drum, build tabernacle, and chant praises unto Haile Selassie. Now the first approach to the new faculty, I want to ask me now, so I'm going to tell you now. Are you ready for it? The first faculty thinking is that while we embrace Jah Rastafari as our Godhead, we have to come to terms that Haile Selassie cannot do anything for I and I. You can put as much fire as you want to put. You can start as much fire as you want to start. You can denounce. But we have to face the reality. Jah Rastafari is who move I and I in the dark days. Jah Rastafari, not Haile Selassie. So therefore, going around building temples every 7th of January, 21st of April, 23rd of July, 2nd of November, making a democracy by beating drum and chanting Bible psalms, that have to put a fire upon all of that. Yeah, that now move. That might move some brethren, but that now move the freedom. That now give you freedom. That now make we free up, or free down, or free cross. So that's the first thing that we have to find a new way. Keep in mind, I'm not saying that we should stop Hail the King. That's not what I'm saying. But this overemphasis, the first mistake that and when I say I'm not included. That's a figure of speech now. The first mistake that I have made is trying to equalize with self with Babylon. There is no way that we could rise up this strong, burning everything Babylon related. And today, we are now fighting to join Babylon. To the point now where man tell me say, he's gender neutral. And me should have want being friend. Next man I tell me say, if my brethren gender neutral, me shouldn't put no fire upon them. How this? How comes it reach a stage now where Rasta actually accept all these fornication and fallacy that we at one stage had burn out? Now, I have received several voice message from different corners of the globe. Some of the voice message is disturbing. For example, I have put Sizzla Kalantri under the scope for the past 2 years. And a lot of people have been questioning why I put the spotlight and keep attacking, for lacking a better word, Sizzla. I am not, make it clear, I am not attacking Sizzla. Sizzla is who have attacked Rasta. Don't get this thing twisted. Sizzla is who manipulate himself by going to Zimbabwe, telling President Mugabe that he was the head of Rastafari. He did that, not knowing that Mugabe had already got briefing from man like JahBunny. You see, this is the thing about a lot of young generation Rasta, you know. You all forgot that there was elders in the field years before uno born. Yeah. Sizzla born that year when we left Jamaica. Never repeat this thing, but I not attack Sizzla, but in born the year when we left. And me left from in born, look pan him, he look like a whole man, he look like him older than me. And look, in born the year when me left. And me left and go try all over the earth. Him never know say a man like me even exists. Him never know. Him come here in England under my regime several times. I'm in a room with him. I never speak to him. Yeah. But I tell you now, me not standing in a youth way. Any youth will know I know, so me not standing in a youth way. Every youth will know I go ask Bounty Killer, go ask Vegas, go ask Dr. Love, go ask Ron McMushe, go ask Elise Kelly, go ask Muta, you can go ask anybody about I, because the whole of them come a seaside and meet me in the field, you know. I'm ever humble to the died, you know. So I like some they are a binnacle no one. Me just show you how who no come. Yeah, how no come. Because here it is a youth. And you just bully the whole of the elder them down there. Why you think nobody else not speak? No, because them afraid. Why you think nobody not chant me down? Because them glad so somebody they have to tell you about yourself. And that me are doing, me not fight you down. My good brethren, Dr. B, tell me of some of your good works. Me listen to Dr. B. I'm calm down. I'm calm down. Because man them tell me say you put in some good work. But now, when I look at the scope, I realize say, it's a card you and Junior Negos draw upon the people. Bully the thing. Yeah, me tell you that already. A bully it's like you wanna intimidate the hell of them. Yeah, I make them afraid. How comes no elder can't tell you say it wrong to hug up a frock wearing guy? How comes no Rasta elder no tell you say it wrong? How come the I are the only man I tell you say it wrong? So it becomes like it's personal between I and the I. And it's not personal, Kalantri. No way me I fight the I. What I did want the I for do is run for politics. So you can make the real changes where you really want to make. And you're afraid to be a politician. Because one and you say, Rasta no deal with politics, but Rasta no deal with faggot neither. So you contradict me and you make me start talk how me talk, you know. Yeah. And people make it look like me I fight you. Me not fight you, my brother. But the whole idea, you burn out certain things. Then where you go mix up with the frock wearing guy for, and then never expect nobody to talk about it. If it's money you really want like that, why you never go talk to the Marleys? Why you never go talk to the Marleys? You and them no friend, them and a Rasta. Why you have to go beg a frock wearing guy some money to buy tractor? How come the other Rasta down at Jamaica, all the other million years? Why you never go talk to Jimmy Cliff? Jimmy Cliff, I want to I know. But me tell you what you come with. I want to turn this Rasta thing into a big, fat girl. Where every man a profile on each other. Every man now I try to say them have the most following. Well, me show you something. I not speak for no likes, you know, and no following, you know. And I'm going to tell you, say, you can't have no bigger following than I need, you know, because I am revolutionary. I already go in the field, go put in work all over Africa. You see? This is not talk. I'm going to build a temple and I go. And a temple me build. Yeah. So therefore, what we want to deal with now is how we are going forward. Because today, I have received so much voice message. And in all fairness, I'm going to have to play some of these voice message. Because I cannot be complicit into the things them that I hear Rasta who put themselves in a leadership position is taking and doing today. Now, respect Aya Congo. You always have a lot to say. And I'm not going to do a rebuttal. I can relate to you're an 80s Rasta in New York. You went to Erasmus School. I know Erasmus School. I have a lot of friends that went to Erasmus School. So I'm not going to try to do a rebuttal. But I want to share two experiences with my brothers and sisters before I go in the program. My first son that born in this country, I think he's 45 years old this year. I remember as a vanguard on the ground in New York, a lot of my brethren is now in New York and here in London. Respect goes out to Bush. Jerry, Cornstick, and Mogo, 4 brothers. Me and these brethren, these 4 brethren, had gone up on Gem Road, Sunlight Street, Puss Gully, and we end up as young boys together in the US. And do the road together. And we also end up one time here in England. These brethren used to be in Peckham. And these brethren used to be in the game. At some stage, they were at the top of the game. I remember my son born in the estate. I'm not going to call the estate where my son born, but my son born in one of them estate. And at some stage, 3 of my brethren are run a gates in the estate. I remember going to look for my son, and while in the estate with my son, I asked him to follow me to go and check my brethren. These are vanguards. And when I went round to the house and stepped in the house with my son, repeat, these are vanguards. I'm not talk, now hurry come up, yard man, me talk, top ranking yard man, me talk about now. Not like the levels and the likes, like who claims said them approach me for Kalanji. I want to make the link, you know. Make me show you now levels to this thing here. So these are my big top friends, them I'm going to look for. My friend them I'm going to grow with. When I take talk from boys. Anywhere them go. And when I walk into the house with my son, one of the brothers said to me, say, badass, how do you know where the youth are from? Because the man them get nervous. And them say, badass, how do you know where the youth are from? And I say, what? He said, no, I just want to know where you know that youth are from. And I say, my son. Them say, where's look while? I say, my son. I want him. The man them explained to me, said that youth are, I want to give them the most problem on this state. Nothing can come for them way. Because I'm just intercept it. I say, I that you do. That I said to my son, I said that you do. I said to my son, say, you can't do that. What you do? You declare war upon Jamaican. This is what my son tell me. Dad, I was born in this state, you know. So he said, look, while. He said, Dad, I was born in this state, you know. So no man can come round and come tell me nothing, Dad. He said, what you do? A war you declare? He said, I was born in this state, Dad. I said, Star, if you need a thing, you don't have to do it that way. They can just come in here, man. I make them know you need a thing. I'm a bridging them, you know. And the man repeat and say, I was born in this state, Dad. So when I try to tell you now, I talk about juvenile run downtown, a juvenile run London too. I want to know that. I want to know, say, any amount of crocodile have on the road down there in Kingston, we have the same amount of crocodile here top on the ground. And me just now rise up the crocodile them. All of my friend them, name them. Any one of them no one call. Any of the man them from my generation, name them. We pass through ya, left them pick me about ya. And me, them daddy, for the whole of them, Ranimo, Tapazuki, Boyak, name the whole of the man them, Ding Black, name the man them, Jarry, name the whole of the man them. We pass through shitty London and left them seed about here. That's how my generation did come up and me respond to the whole of my friend them picking about ya. And me and them daddy about ya. And me them listen to round here. Cause me not lead them astray. Yeah. And now me not tell none of the youth them when them see me I said, Jabby, we go down. Me say no nothing, man. I'm a little virgin get out time place. That's some me answer it. Yeah. Me supposed to set and live by example. I'm telling you all the while, say me no send boys to go do big man work. Me not do that. So, that I just for show you the level where I keep things span. Now, I think around 1997 and 1998, somewhere around there, I went to New York. And me and my cousin go check my brethren them a barber shop at church and Schenectady. This is for you now, Aya Congo. So me in the barber shop, I touch base with my brethren them. Me and my cousin. And my little grandnephew. Hear me say, my little grandnephew. See me in the barber shop and come in there and heal me. And when he heal me, he asks if me alright. And I tell him, yeah, everything alright. And smile and tell him, say me alright. And him gone. But when him gone, the whole barber shop panic. And again, the man them start ask me, say, ask, how you know where you from? I forgot how he heal me, because in the barber shop, so much people heal me. So, my answer to them say, how am I with them that man? Because him just heal me and gone. So me not clock. Say him them a talk about. So, the man them still concerned and worry like, how would I you there? I mean, I say I want to meet them, but me nah clock. So, after a while, I said to my cousin, say, how would them attack? Because I just remember now, say, who we come in a shop, come heal me. So I look at the man and I say, I'm a grandnephew. And the man them start tell me, say, yo, how do you have mash up about here, you know? I say, want to say look a while? So what I want to let you all know is that Badass, a badass. Me not perpetrate, even though me like talk about it, me not perpetrate it. So, just like your family and other people's family, some family perpetrate it, love it, preach it. Me love it, but me not preach it. I'm gonna perpetrate it. My son them try to pick it up and me suppress it. Yeah, my son them try to pick it up and me suppress it. Cause my duty, me love my son them. I don't want my son them go through what me go through. I don't want my picking them, our grandpicking go through what me go through. So even though I love it because it's a part of me. Me take it like me was made for this. Yeah, me was made for this. Me born for this. You know what I'm saying? Born for dead. And we that. Dead before the sun, so we born for dead. Yeah. But me not true me the born for dead. Never go on like my picking them born for dead too. No. Them have me to steer them away from that. So, what I want to know, because now that I get that off of my chest, I want, the other night, me a reason with some of my youth them. Because my youth them run here now, my biological son, you know. All of my friends them pick me and my youth them too. Some treat the youth them round here. I don't know about the next man. But me treat all youth like I'm me and them biological father. Cause I remember how me go as so big man they treat me. So me deal with youth on that level there. And me realize that the youth them round here now look no food from me. What them want from me is what me I do right now. Give them upfront knowledge on certain things. So knowledge and something you can be partial with. So me now deal with it like me partial. Now reason one of me youth sat there and him take out him phone and him said to me say, badass, me listen to everything you say. The only thing me not like and when you play the voice note them. Because I don't like what them people say. But me share everything where you are say with my brethren them. So that is good to know. But me still, true is not a one-man thing this, and it's not a JahBunny thing this, but it's the people thing this. So me like to play other people in order to give other people a different perspective from what we are dealing with. Because it's collective unity we are dealing with, you know. Yeah. So, it's not my way or no way. It's I and I have to go one way. So, Mecca, I think there's some data and some other people want to have a say. So, I'll give the people them say and make the eye them hear what the people them have to say. Now, we're going to start off with my have an American sister and she have something sweet to say. Come in, hey, I don't want, I don't want now. I still go play it, but I want you to know off the back before I play it. Me born come here. Me born a nigger time. Yeah, me born in a nigger time. So me comfortable with the word nigger. Yeah, me not no problem with nigger. Cause I'm still a nigger. Yeah. Cause from me born till now, nothing no change. So, me no want no man come tell me now, say, me no fi call myself nigger. And me no fi call me virgin America, black American, and all these things. Me not go get so petty with the thing and further confuse myself with the thing. Yeah. So, me want a man fi don't share no confusion around here. Cause me not share none. If you don't understand nigger talk, then easy for yourself, man. Cause this is a nigger station. Yeah. And niggers me want follow me. Me no want no, what you call them, bootlick. I me no want no Toby. I me no want no colored over here. Strictly nigger over here. So if you don't want to hear nigger talk, take a walk. That me I tell you now. Cause you did tell me one time, you know. Say me not for post certain things on your economic platform. And since then I don't post anything. So man, respect the thing, man. And leave me and my nigga talk alone. I want you to do that because look, me and your brethren same way, you know. But me no post nothing more on your on the economic because me not dealing no economic. Me not no economic ideas. Yeah. All me I try to do is get niggas back on track. Yeah. I'm not try school niggas away from being niggas. Niggas is niggas anyway. Either you're a whole nigga or you're a new nigga. Yeah. So we don't want no new nigga over here. We want some whole nigga over here. And that's something there. Over here, you don't have to be political correct. So, I'll go for one of my sister now.
I just watched that video. I cut off at the end, but it looks like it seems as if some of the Nyabingi groups in Jamaica are trying to restructure themselves or become more active in the state of the world today. So I'm happy to hear about that. I took a last week to really focus in on Jamaica and some of the issues that they are facing right now. Now, this comes from a Black American. Obviously, I'm African. I'm African. I'm a descendant of my grandmother, who was stolen. My great grandmother, who was stolen from Madagascar, and married her slave master on the boat on the way to New York to Wall Street. There was about 1,700 of Madagascan slaves selling on Wall Street, and the majority of them were beautiful women that the slave masters decided to just take them home and marry them. And then there was built Wall Street. So I have a stake in what's been going on in Wall Street, you know? It belongs to Africa in America. So I just want to tell you that I really appreciate you reiterating that Rasta is not just Rasta. It is inclusive of all Black people. And I've been trying to impress upon this fact in some of the documents, probably private documents and some literature, possibly public, that I've been reading, they've been sharing with me from Jamaica. And to say the least, I'm one of the uh, founding mothers of the Ethiopian World Federation. And I say that with pride because in 2008, it was publicly revoked because there was no transparency within the Federation in America. And as you know, the delegation of His Majesty was Black American to start the EWF on August 25th, 1937. And so we're coming upon, some serious times. And a lot of that history has been buried. I was fortunate enough in 2019 to find a lot of that history that an African American woman, Princess Dr. Malako Bayan, started that here in America. And that history has been buried. And so all last week, as the second vice president of the Ethiopian World Federation Executive Council, the new International Executive Council, as of 2019, this new international council, 2/3 Black American, as mandated by His Majesty, we have been supporting and promoting the integrity of Ethiopia for the past 3 years straight. And we successfully reestablished the Ethiopian World Federation and its status as a nonprofit organizational government here in the United States because it had been revoked due to non-transparency. So the documents that I've been reading about the ancient Nyabingi Council and a lot of the organizations in Jamaica, they don't have names on them, and the lack of transparency is an issue. I'm hearing there are EWFs in Jamaica. These are independent organizations. None of them are attached to the Federation. And I'll be very simple in making this a very simple answer of why. Because they failed to include all Black people. And as leaders in the Rastafarian community, and myself included, over these years, over 20 years, I have led various different groups and tabernacles in America with the faith that we can all unite and share a space together. And an all Black people thing. And the lack of transparency coming from Jamaica is troubling because there are a lot of issues there that I would love to help and this council would love to assist. And we've seen the lack of leadership and the neglect in our community for simple things like constitutional values, unity, solidarity, protecting each other, saving each other from annihilation. These are the requirements of the Federation as mandated by His Majesty. And if any organization is operating outside of those requirements, not helping each other, not picking up when we need them, not acting in a manner to affect unity and solidarity, not showing actions of protecting the integrity of our ancient historical relevance, of ancient Ethiopian historical relevance, protecting ancient Ethiopian history as it refers to all of us as Africans, often on the continent. Any organization acting on behalf of only themselves without the thought of other Black people is not a federation, Your Honor. And you, JahBunny, as the international, leader for the Rastafarian community globally, having an understanding and an overview of all of our issues globally. You of all should know that. And hearing you speak and say those things like, this is for all Black people, it shows that you have an understanding and an understanding of leadership, and regardless of what you believe in, religiously, spiritually, even physically, regardless of what you believe in, if you're Black, then you have a right as a Rastafarian to lead. You have taken the seat of a leader in the Black race, teaching youth how to eat properly, preventative medication, natural herbs, aligning yourself spiritually and physically, knowing that you are in control of your destiny. These are all leadership qualities that we've forgotten, and we've turned this thing into a tribal disorientation, sort of cultish behavior. I looked it up in the dictionary. I think those dictionaries change yearly. The cultish, something that His Majesty did not want anyone to be left out. So thank
Yes, that was an interruption. Please don't call again. Now, there is something about leadership that from Rasta come about. Babylon have perpetrated on us that we are a leaderless group. Just the university have met with our so-called leaders from that time until now. Yet there is a narrative going out that Rasta is a leaderless group. Rasta not have no leader. Whose benefit that is? That today we have Manasseh, them a Bobo, them a Bingi, them a 12 tribe, yet them leaderless. How that? That is what leave room for man like Sizzler now for come and say I'm the leader of everything with the Jamaican government endorsement. Now, how that? How Rasta is in existence from when? And is only now the government choose fin dance of all person a reggae entertainer. Question, how comes? But the bigger question, how comes no elder, no endorse are a question these things that is being imposed on us? And why it is high it come down to now as ambassador to question these things? Well, as the daughter just said, she recognize leadership quality in I. You know, come to think about it, I should have taken that call just now, Aya Congo, because it was you, but I see I use a different name now. And it's after I didn't take the call because I'd sent you a question just now, which maybe that's why you called to answer that question. I am gonna wrap this up after the data finish and come forward with a part two because I saw the vibration I move.
Thank you again, for including and reminding Rastafarians that although other black people don't think or eat like us, they all do deserve the opportunity to learn these things. And we can learn from each other.
Yes, that was a freak accident again, but I need to reason on another important. Okay, I Congo say we need to reason on another important.
But until we realize that the words that we use in these documents and the lack of transparency and accountability for statements being made on a global stage, whereas every black person has to agree and not one person can represent all Rasta, but we all do have to take the responsibility of leadership. We know what's best for us. We know what's best for our children. We know what's best for black people. But black people don't know that we include them. And so, if anyone is operating as the Ethiopian World Federation, wherever you are, we know that you have not signed up properly through any headquarters. But you should sign up with every headquarters if you don't know which headquarters. And if anyone is
Yes, Rastafari live.
operating outside of protecting each other and reaching out to each other and assisting each other, money or not, then they're not the Federation. And they were not sent by His Majesty. And they need to locate the right people. And this one you're talking to right here, 24 hours a day, our council is working to protect the sovereignty of Ethiopia and the integrity of all black people. So anyone operating outside of that has no business standing up for Rasta or for black people because they're self-serving. When I hear you speak, I just want to thank you again because if you don't include all black people, you don't qualify to represent His Majesty, nor in my eyes do you qualify to give praises to Him and to any of His tenements until you have made that vow. You have made that vow to do right by all black people. So the ones that needs to check themselves, to check in or to check out, please do so. Because right now we have no time for anyone to stand in the way of any black people trying to do the right thing. Give thanks.
Yes, yes, my sister.
Yes, greetings, greetings. Yes, badass, big up there yourself. Yeah, international Rastafari ambassador. This is Chief of Congo. Yeah, I was listening to that brethren. What's his name? Mark Pence or something like that. Big up yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I was listening to the brethren, and he had some very valid points, I would say. I would like to just go ahead and strengthen the brethren into the fact that You know, we have to be careful also of that type of exclusivity that says, you know, I'm an American born and
Stop it right there, so. We're going to leave it right there, so I Congo. Not that we're going to come forward, come deal with that issue. But I need to take up my sister in pan how she close off. Now, the new faculty approach, I think that we here in the Americas should first get ourselves together by freeing ourselves on every level before we can think about helping our brothers in Africa. It no make no sense for we not free here in the Americas. And I go pick up ourselves so we are going to free the continent. We depend that. First, we need to free here and in the highlands. We need to free here in the Americas. And then when we free here in the Americas, then we can help our brothers in America. Likewise, our brothers in America, in Africa, they need to free themselves and then put things in place for those of us here that want to come forward home is free to do so. So outside of that, I'm not there right now try free Africa. I'm not depend that. I'm not try free Africa. I try free myself and stay free. Yeah. And that me I try to do right now when I'm there. Free myself and stay free. Yeah. I can't say I go free Africa while in Babylon me live. I'm not free. So, sis, me hear what you say now, but I'm going to show you, say, I'm not living in a dream and an illusion. Black Americans need to free themselves. At one stage, while I was in America, I remember under that 5 to 5 state. So, no one 5 state. What have become of that idea? I don't know. But I know one time the struggle was to get 5 states. How comes we abandoned that approach? Because I was a part of that approach too, you know. So it's like we are making it up as we go along. So we need to focus. And the focus right now for us here in the West, we need to focus on ourselves. Let Africa free itself. Is Africa did sell out its slave, you know. So let it free itself and correct it. I know if I and I if it correct back Africa. Africa will correct itself and then come help I and I. Yeah, that's so I as ambassador. So if I them there's somewhere else, then go somewhere else. But no come tell me now, say me to come help free Africa. Not depend that. Not depend on help free no Africa. No come to I with that. Me not help free Africa. Africa for come help free I. Yeah, that's a job on it there. So that's why I say me not follow nobody, you know, come me follow no go. Or me forgot help free Africa. When Africa put itself in Africa put itself in the position it's in. Africa put itself in the position it's in. And I put Africa in a position. Africa put I in this position I am in right now. Africa put I in it. Yeah, you forgot to say me to go forward and I have to leave. You think me the happy for leave? So, stay tuned for part 2. Because we'll keep it true.